Count of Monte Cristo.
No,
Ah.
holy cow!
I loved the Guy
Which
Pearce one,
which one did you
and
like? There's a lot of choices. Which one did you?
let me go 2002. Because of three reasons: Jim Caviezel, Guy Pearce, and one of the very very first films with our one of our favorites, Henry Cavill, was in it.
How come there's a bit of a gap between 1943 and 1946? Where was the films in this particular era?
Where was the gap in
Why
1943 and
is there a bit of a
1946?
gap in filmmaking?
Oh,
Anyway,
clearly there was Count of Monte Cristo fatigue. Um,
yes. And why all of a sudden there are a bunch of Germans in Argentina? I don't know why. Like I don't know. All like all coincidental, all coincidental. Nothing linked.
All right. Any guesses on what the most remade film of all time is, Chris?
Oh shit! I,
Takers. Any takers?
I got nothing.
You got nothing? What about you, Neil? Can you think of?
I feel like it's got to be some classic piece of literature.
Well, it is British, but it's not British. I mean, British people like to pretend they're French.
Oh, the Musketeers! Fucking hell!
The Musketeers. Look at
Ah,
that.
that
And
was in my head.
I've even put down here, there was two in 1911. There was two in 1921. There was two in 1933. There was two in 1998. There was three in 2023.
I like how they're the most British French people there ever is.
Yeah,
Like they are like the quits. They are so British,
yeah.
and yet they're meant to be French.
It's like,
Having
uh,
said
They
that,
have camaraderie and honor. We don't associate that with the French.
of course not. Having said that, I did really
Sorry.
like the BBC TV series
yeah,
Musketeers. I think that was the
yeah,
last BBC TV series that happened that I liked because it
yeah.
was good. Like it was just a
It
good show.
was,
It
it
was
was
the
genuinely good.
yeah.
And like I
There
said,
were
like,
three last year.
yes.
Three.
Two of the, because I'm watching the latest ones. I think they're doing a trilogy, and it's by French in French, and they're brilliant.
Boo.
They are
Oh, okay.
brilliant. Chris is like boo because he doesn't like source material for anything.
The
Um,
Musketeers must be British. This is the rules.
the rules were written long ago.
The rules they don't change.
Yeah. No, look. I love the new ones, but like I think two came out in one year. Like there's one part, two part now. Part three is going to come out late this year or next. I don't know when part
Now,
three is coming out.
Jamie, how's the fencing?
Oh, it's much like the BBC one,
Okay, theater fencing.
the
Okay,
theater
that's fine.
fencing.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to remember, like, there's a lot of theater elements in the Musketeers
I
anyway.
know, but
So,
look, I do understand that theater fencing is important because
mhm.
actors can't sword fight, so you have to aim your strikes at the weapon itself.
Yeah,
But for the I would want to see a Musketeer film where they send the Three Musketeers for 6 months to a HEMA academy and teach them like actual like legit sword fight, like legit fencing. And then I wanted to then have because the sword fights would be so much more intense because they're not long drawn out
yeah.
blade slices. It's like
But,
literally positioning a
but
couple of seconds, dude dead. Like it would be the scenes would be much more intense.
but Chris, you need to understand the rate that they're making these movies at.
Oh
They
yeah,
they
they
don't have
can't.
time
They
to
don't have
turn
time.
around.
They don't have time to train them. You're right.
This is the FIFA of movies.
Okay,
You know?
okay. I've got a better idea then. Here's a better idea that could probably work. We just simply go take the Korean Olympic fencing team that just won the
Mhm.
gold medal in saber. There's four of them,
And put them in wigs.
and put them in French wigs, and then they will be our musketeers. Because you know what? I've seen them fence. They are incredible. They are like
Yeah.
they are literally like they're gifted with the fencing. So well, they won the gold medal
So,
in fencing, so of course they're gifted. But anyway, this is the point. They
so,
would
so
make the perfect musketeers.
now will they do British accents, or are you changing the
Ah,
whole game?
here's the thing. I'll make them move their mouth, and then I'll dub the British over the top of them.
So you're bringing back the Chinese English dubbing.
Yes, 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 I
Uh,
am. With and you know
I
what? I'm not even going to hide the fact that they're Korean ethnicity, like ethnically. Like I'm just gonna make people everyone just talk to them like if they're just no like everyone's gonna
Yeah.
everyone in the set's gonna be like white and it's gonna be like a sushi so pretending
Yeah.
like that and you know I'm also gonna
Yeah.
show them their mothers. They're also gonna be white English women. I'm just gonna like I'm just gonna fall into it like going like what do you mean they're Korean? I can't see that.
Yeah.
You're racist.
Wow. I mean, alternatively, do you remember the time period in the 90s where it wasn't that you were British, it wasn't that you were French, you could pick whatever accent you wanted to
Yeah,
do,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Charlie Sheen did his own accent. Keith
Yeah,
Sutherland tied
Kiefer
up with his own
Sutherland.
accent. Everyone's going
Yeah.
like, fuck it. I'm just gonna do. Chris O'Donnell
No.
went. I'm Chris O'Donnell. I'm just gonna.
Man in Mine Iron Mask, Leonardo
Oh, same
DiCaprio,
thing. Same thing. Yep, yep.
you know?
Whatever the fucking accent they wanted to pick was.
Yeah. Free for all, you know?
Yep.
And it
Uh,
worked, you know?
Having said that, good film. Like I love the Musketeers. It's a
Yeah.
fun thing. It's very fun.